We are seconds away from 6:30 here on this Monday. A lot to get to, including the snow that's coming down.
Yeah, dozens of schools are closed and canceled this morning because of that snow, including Canton and Massillon City schools. We have a complete list scrolling at the bottom of your screen, and so far we're up to more than 50 schools. Trent is tracking the snow. It's going to go right through the morning commute, isn't it, Trent?
Yeah, sure is. This is an Avon approaching Nagel Road right there. This is our storm tracker kind of checking out the streets for us. And we're starting to get schools not just around Canton, not just around Massillon and Stark County and Tuscarawas County and Wayne County. It's Lorain and Cuyahoga County, North Ridgeville, Avon, Sheffield, a lot of Westlake's probably next. I'm going to be real with you. Some of these streets, things are just going to get worse. I don't want to spark any decisions, but I just want to let you know that this is not going to be ending anytime soon. By 9, 10, 11 o'clock, we'll start to see things improve, but this is what we're looking at outside. We've got our photojournalist Mike Harris riding around, or driving around rather, through the snow. Checking it out, what we have seeing going out there. So we've got mainly clear for this lane. You got tire tracks in the far left lane, and you got a couple more in the far right lane, and some of those on-ramps are going to be covered as well. So we're going to keep an eye on this, of course, all morning long. Parking lots, your sidewalks, your driveways, and our northern counties. I know our southern counties have had the winter weather advisory and the winter storm warning and all of that. That's pulling out of here. On the back side, we're getting some lake enhancement, and it's sparking up some pretty good snowfall. I want to zoom in. It's not just our southern counties. I want to be very clear. Even the east siders getting on some of this. Chardon, Chesterland, Beechwood, that 271 corridor. We'll show you some ODOT cams coming up in a minute here of what's going on just around the area. Just know that this snow is relatively coming down. Moderate to heavy snowfall in a couple spots in those bursts, and that's why those school closings and delays are still around. The heaviest snow still south. It was south overnight, well south of us, but the steadiest snow this morning, that moderate stuff, is here this morning. It should shut down between 9 and noon, with just a few snowflakes this afternoon and more that set up overnight with some lake effect. I'll show you all that. We'll track it all out for you. We'll map it out. We'll talk about how much. We've got a lot to talk about coming up. But it's 6:31. We got to get outside right now. We've got Caitlin riding around in Storm Tracker. Where are you at right now?
Hey Trent, we are on 71 South here, coming up on that West 150th Street exit, and as you can see, the snow is coming down. It's sticking to the roads too. You can see some lines. It's not too bad, but once again, it's there. It's still going to create some slick conditions, and you're kind of seeing as we drive past these cars, we're not at full speed of usually what it is at 71. There is some slower moving traffic, and if you can look towards the left of your screen, you can sort of see the other direction, 71 north here. Lots and lots of cars. Again, this is a time when a lot of people are returning back to work today, and there's already seeing some slowdowns as well. Let's head over to my maps real quick. You were talking earlier, Trent, a little bit about where you're seeing, the snow patterns, things like that. I'm seeing a lot of yellow pop up on the west side. Of course, I see it on the east as well, but it's lighting up yellow a lot on the west side here, as you can see along 80, 90, all of that. That indicates to me that people are driving slow. Snow is an issue as well. Another big area is down south, as we mentioned, in the Canton area. That's been yellow all this morning. Road conditions are they vary a little down there. As you can see, this is 77 at 13th Street, kind of right near that Pro Football Hall of Fame exit right there. As you can see, a lot of cars out. They're moving at a slower pace, but the roads, they're very slushy. Plows are definitely out this morning, but you want to make sure you give yourself some extra time as you head on the roads, if you don't want to hit a slick spot, get into a ditch, things like that. You just want to take things slow if you absolutely have to get out today. Mike, Tiffany.